The following reading contains content that may or may not be suitable for younger listeners. Viewer discretion is advised. Griffin the Griffin by Blackwing. Chapter 1. Well, this is original. Piss off, I don't have time to deal with you punks. I'm late for my swirly with Daniel, and then I've got my lunchtime beating with Billy. I can pencil you in a week from Tuesday. Yeah, I'm pretty much the school's punching bag. Nobody does anything about it, and every time I try, I'm the one who ends up in trouble with the authorities. Not the police, the teachers, principals, and worthless parents of these punks who think their little boys can do no wrong. They're used to getting away with everything, and it's gone straight to their heads. My parents are constantly punishing me for stuff I didn't even do. I get beat up at school and suspended for fighting back. I get grounded for a month, and the twats that started it all get a new Xbox from their moms to make them feel better. My parents put me in ballroom dancing because they thought I hated it and then pulled me from it. Something about not wanting me to be a fancy-footed pansy, which translates to you were supposed to hate it, and if that's not happening, it's over. I still practice it on my own, but it ain't ballroom. Shuffling, stomp, and anything else with wubs. Another thing my parents hate me for is my music. Anyways, I'm getting off track here. Look at the geek trying to be a smartass, one said. Better than being a dumbass like you, which is a problem considering that's where your brain is. My attitude was met with a punch to the stomach. I'm a rather sarcastic person, helps me deal with the pain. Not so tough now, are you? Are you? One said with spiky green hair. Pfft, I've been beat up so many times their pansy-ass little punches don't even hurt anymore. I headbutted him. Didn't hurt me, he fell over. Might be because I have a harder head, but more likely from him being pissed drunk. You're gonna pay for that. Nope, we're not on school grounds. The teachers ain't gonna come and save you, and the cops never come to this park. You're the one who's gonna need saving, said the first. He dove at me and was met with a knee right below the lungs. No coordination whatsoever. When you get hit a lot, you learn to avoid being hit. When you're physically weak, you learn to hit the spots that cause the most pain with the least force. Getting the wind knocked out of you hurts. I know from firsthand, so I can imagine what he's feeling. Combine that with being able to dodge like a pro due to the bounce from my dance classes, and you've got a whirlwind. You're going to die, Griff. The third, Carl, someone who I despise particularly, pulled a knife and tried to stab. A very loose, twitchy, slow, drug-induced stab. I corkscrewed my arm around his and placed it on the other side of his shoulder and dislocated it. No permanent damage, but it hurts like hell. I cracked my neck and gave a wicked grin. Normally, I'm pretty mellow, happy even when I'm alone. I don't like other people because for some strange reason, they don't like me. Never found out why. Maybe it was the dancing lessons. Gave me amazing balance and coordination though, more than enough to deal with these druggy fuckwits. Back to the topic at hand, being alone makes you a target, but also makes you learn to take care of yourself. Every once in a while, I get pushed over the edge and my personality changes completely. I go from normal, calm, collected to sadistic, malevolent, and calculating. Nerd rage is a powerful thing. I think faster than normal people comes from having to think faster than the punks who think it's fun to treat me like dirt. I took their shoes and threw it off the bridge we were on and onto the freeway below. Enjoy walking home barefoot just to add a little extra humiliation. Besides, their parents would go and buy them a pair of $400 Nikes tomorrow anyways. In an internet cafe, one of the few places nerds like me can go and hang out without being bothered. We're kind of like a pack of wolves. Sure, when we're alone, a lion can pick us off, but there's no way one would come into a den of 30 of us. Little known fact, nerds who have had enough learn to hurt people. Some learn kendo, others learn karate. I learned anatomy, pressure points, the body's strong and weak points, how to cause as much pain to others as possible without actually damaging them. Works well when you want to get someone off your back without getting the cops involved. The punks from before all have criminal records, so it's not like they're going to go to the cops. They spend a day in a cushioned jail cell before their moms bailed them out and they think they're all hardcore. I was watching My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Can't watch it at home, it's just another thing my parents would judge me for. The nerds, geeks, and losers like me don't think that way. Lots of them play games, WoW, StarCraft. Others play RL, chess, and Dungeons and Dragons. Others work on homework, and some watch television. Internet cafes are like havens for us. They let us escape school, family, and life. Everyone else who doesn't understand. I watch My Little Pony because it's a world of happiness, at least in Ponyville, that is. We don't see much of what goes on elsewhere. It must have its fair share of troubles if characters like Gilda and Trixie exist, as well as the land dispute with the buffalo. Still, a sight better than Earth. So, ever thought about going to Equestria? Asked someone in the cafe. Yeah, I mean, it's just a cartoon, but it's a lot better than here. If you could go, what would you want to be? He asked. Really, being there would be enough. I wouldn't really care. I mean, I don't want to be a donkey or a cow. That'd just be lame. Being a dragon would be cool, but I would be huge, and there's plenty of trouble in that. I definitely wouldn't want to be a non-speech capable animal like a dog or a manticore. Other than that, I haven't thought about it really. Wouldn't you miss your family, your friends? The stranger asked. I didn't mind talking to him since he was clearly a brony as well, and we know what other bronies are like. We can trust each other. I'm pretty sure my family hates me. It's a constant yelling match, and they're always looking for ways to make me miserable. As for friends, what friends? I'm in an internet cafe, which pretty much tells you I'm a nerd, so I wouldn't have many. The fact that I'm sitting over here alone means that I have even less or none. I used to have people who I thought were my friends, but they all bailed once they found out I was a brony. You're the first person I've met who knows anything about the show and doesn't mindlessly hate it. True enough. Well, off you go then, he said, snapping his fingers. Wait, what? Was all I could say before a flash of light, then darkness.